Traveler's Space A weather forecast from the Air Mobility Command.
Rapid global mobility is one of the Air Force's core competencies. The combination of tactical and strategic airlifters with long-range air refueling capabilities allow us to move large numbers of people and equipment anywhere in the world on short notice. We are the only nation on Earth with this capability. Our hometown of the day is from Staff Sergeant Super Mario Del Luna of Seattle, Washington. That's your Space A forecast. I'm Senior Airman Marie Green in the Air Force Weather Agency's AFN Weather Center.
A service member convicted of this crime could get a stiff punishment, dishonorable discharge, forfeiture of all pay and allowances, and confinement for 5 years. The crime, intentionally writing a bad check for more than $100. Penalties for writing bad checks are specified in Article 123A of the Uniform Code of Military Justice. If you write a bad check, you're going to pay for it.
It is dancing time. Now the party begins. All in all, it's been one heck of a performance.
Thinking about doing some traveling? You know, if you do a little early planning on the web and talk with an AMC passenger service rep,
Airman Johnson.
they just might be able to make your space-available travel dream come true. Fifth Corps.
I have a Humvee in sight by a 3-story building engaging. This is 11th Aviation. Reach Lima Charlie. Strike deep.
The Defense Information Systems Agency Europe, DISA, supports the military services in a joint warfighting capability. Participating in the national security strategy, DISA manages highly reliable voice, data, video, and secure communications across the global information grid. DISA's Regional Network Operations and Security Center keeps a continuous watch over numerous transmission systems. DISA Europe, providing the best command and control communication systems for the European Command.
Each nation has its own set of laws. As an American service member, DoD civilian employee, or family member living overseas, your legal status and legal rights are defined by a Status of Forces Agreement, or SOFA. And those SOFAs will vary from country to country. They all serve a common purpose: to help clarify your legal rights wherever you're assigned. Should you have questions, contact your legal office.
Helping others is a military tradition we're all very proud of. And over the years, one of the ways you've reaffirmed this tradition is through the Combined Federal Campaign. This year, when you're offered a pledge card, take a minute to support the agency of your choice. And don't forget, you can contribute to local family support and youth programs in Europe. However you choose to give, remember, you can make a world of difference.
If your travels take you through Austria or Switzerland, keep in mind you must buy a toll sticker. You can pick these up at the border or various points before. Toll stickers are only required for major highways.
Find out what your Morning News Watch anchors look like. With Morning News Watch on TV, you'll get up-to-date headlines, exchange rates, and weather conditions. Coming soon. Morning News Watch on TV.
Nice touch.
Yeah, I wanted Brian to feel involved, so I asked him to make some labels.
Oh, good idea.
A PCS can be hard on kids. Getting them involved in little ways helps them feel needed.
So is it going to take a decoder to figure these out?
The pizza's for the kitchen stuff, and the baseball's for his toys.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to ask what's in this one.
That's Buster's stuff.
Buster? Hey, Buster. Let's go.
A new home. It's more than just a place to live. It's new experiences and new neighbors. And good neighbors realize that a team approach to family housing takes care and consideration. Good neighbors respect each other and know how to be good sports. And some neighbors forge lifelong friendships.
Here's what's coming up on AFN Sports. AFN Sports, your 24/7 sports channel.
I mean, gosh, Ma, like I said, we haven't even unpacked yet. And James is already TDY.
There are times when being transferred overseas can make you feel isolated, even depressed. And depression could lead to something even more serious. Thoughts about suicide. You may feel alone, but you don't have to be alone. If depression is overtaking your life or the life of someone you love, your chaplain or family center can help.
The Special Forces Recruiting Team Europe is looking for qualified enlisted soldiers and officers to fill the ranks of the elite, the Green Berets. Enlisted personnel in the ranks of PFC through Sergeant First Class and officers in the ranks of First Lieutenant and Captain may apply for Special Forces training. To try out, call the Special Forces Recruiting Team at DSN 379-6558. If you're ready to be challenged, make the call that will change your career forever.
I have a vision to create an educational system which is second to none. Achieving that vision requires an action plan. The Community Strategic Plan is just that. It details 4 goals: high student achievement, performance-driven management, motivated and diverse workforce, and partnerships promoting achievement. Call your school if you'd like to join us in making that vision a reality. We welcome your interest and involvement.
Another offer from a credit card company. Oh boy. Well, it does sound tempting, so you get it and you use it. But as your balance grows, so does the strain on your finances. Add another card and it only makes matters worse. It's best to do the math and figure out if you can afford to get another credit card. Or else, just because someone offers you a credit card, it doesn't mean you can afford to use it.
Ah, yes, the perfect holiday gift for your friend. They're gonna love it. There's only one problem, though. You can't mail that. Alcohol is just one of the many items you can't mail to the U.S. Violation of customs, agriculture, or mail regulations can lead to hefty fines and confiscation of the goods. Stop by your military customs office and pick up an international mail imports pamphlet, or log on to the U.S. Customs website to find out more. Avoid a lot of heartache this holiday season by ensuring your gifts are legal to mail.
The boss program plans trips, especially for the soldiers. We like to, just get out and have some fun, let these guys let loose. I think boss is a good program. You get to go places. It brings people to you.
Simple. People here think the people here don't know anything about sports. And the people here hate all the teams from here. Around the Horn is going to bring sports experts together, and I'm keeping score.
Around the Horn.
Steve or Darren Charles can go up and win jump balls down there in the end zone.
Now Wisconsin takes a timeout with 4 seconds left, and they have the ball on the 35. We want to welcome the Seabees and their can-do spirit assigned to Keflavik in Iceland. That's their public works department there. We're watching this telecast on the American Forces Network. Thanks for all that you do. And we're thinking that Iceland might be a tad warmer than Ann Arbor today.
Yeah.
Or at least close.
No, keep.
I gotta be me. I gotta be. What? What?
Sometimes it's best to be just another face in the crowd.
I gotta be me.
Because conspicuous behavior can be dangerous behavior.
What else can I be but who I am?
Stand out in a crowd and you stand out to terrorists.
Uh-oh.
Mines Castell Storage Station. Mannheim Toyland. Bamberg Single Soldiers Quarters. Sarajevo Bootmere PX. Wiesbaden Amelia Earhart Hotel.
All of these locations have one thing in common: electrical fire damage. 30% of all fires in U.S. Army Europe are caused by electrical circuit overload. Don't become a statistic. Don't get burned.
Well, I think it's important to recognize the contributions of all peoples of our nation. Certainly our history is tied to the history of the Native Americans, and I think that our nation, better than most nations, understands that the diversity of our nation is part of the reason that we're so strong. We realize in America that diversity is a good thing, and we like to celebrate that diversity.
I can still feel his hooks in my ribs and taste the leather from his uppercuts. So why should I get out of the corner? Because I'd gladly take another 3 minutes of pain for a shot at the title. Wouldn't you?
The threat of terrorism has made it essential that we all stay alert. Becoming familiar with your surroundings and being street smart is now more important than ever. If something seems out of place, pay attention to your instincts. Measures like staying in well-lit public places where others are present can also keep you safe. Varying your routine is another way to reduce your chances of becoming a target. A little common sense can go a long way in avoiding terrorism.
If you're an operator or user of the U.S. Army Europe Global Command and Control System, then mark December 10th on your calendar. That's when the GCCS conference will take place in Heidelberg, Germany at the Patrick Henry Village Pavilion. If you're an operator or user of the U.S. Army Europe Global Command and Control System, then mark December 10th on your calendar. That's when the GCCS conference will take place in Heidelberg, Germany at the Patrick Henry Village Pavilion.
Celebrate Native American culture through song and dance as the Eagle Spirit Dancers take center stage throughout Europe and the Balkans. Don't miss this exhibition of American Indian culture from now throughout November. For specific dates and locations, talk with the Army Europe MWR office.
Leaders have said one of the most important and effective regional engagement activities within the U.S. European Command is the George C. Marshall European Center for Security Studies. The George C. Marshall European Center for Security Studies, a unique German-American partnership dedicated to fulfilling the legacy of George C. Marshall by promoting peace through understanding.
Steve Yzerman, Sergei Fedorov, and NHL Tonight's Barry Melrose stopped by the fish shop to tell a fan that to truly understand hockey, he should watch NHL Tonight. Remember, to know is to love.
I'm not a purple dinosaur. I'm not 64 bits. And I don't play pro ball. What I am is a mentor. Not a psychologist, but I'm a listener. I don't have all the answers. I'm a mentor. I make a difference. This is my new way.
Kids who have mentors are less likely to do drugs. Be a mentor.
Tough season.
Here, I'll get this.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, no. My wallet's missing.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I had it with me earlier.
Well, how much money was in it?
It's not the money or the credit cards. My military ID was in there. I'll have to report that as soon as we get back to the post.
A military ID can give terrorists access to secured areas. If yours turns up missing, report it immediately.
Become a coach with Child Youth Services and enroll your child in any CYS sport for free. Your second child can enroll for half price. Contact your CYS center for more information.
They've been called a dream team, a gas to watch.
This is the best show on television.
Tony Kornheiser, Michael Wilbon,
Sports and other stuff.
Pardon the interruption.
When using public transportation overseas, follow the basic safety precautions. On airplanes, window seats close to the center of the cabin are safer, as most terrorist attacks come from the front or rear. On buses, aisle seats offer greater safety. Aisle seats on trains offer the same safety. Terrorists often strike through the windows of buses or trains. Use common sense when using public transportation overseas, and you'll reduce your chance of becoming a target.
Ah, yes, the perfect holiday gift for your friend. They're gonna love it. There's only one problem, though. You can't mail that. Alcohol is just one of the many items you can't mail to the U.S. Violation of customs, agriculture, or mail regulations can lead to hefty fines and confiscation of the goods. Stop by your military customs office and pick up an international mail imports pamphlet, or log on to the U.S. Customs website to find out more. Avoid a lot of heartache this holiday season by ensuring your gifts are legal to mail.
DoD's schools equip our young people with many skills that can't be gained just from books. Schools provide a safe and secure environment for our children, especially in these difficult times. Our schools keep students focused on learning and maintain routines important to stability and normalcy. DoD schools, an important part of quality of life in Europe.
Electrifying Marshall Faulk is carrying the load for the rejuvenated Rams. The St. Louis MVP goes head-to-head against Brian Urlacher and a tough Bear defense. A superb matchup. Michaels and Madden to hit on Monday night.
Lots of my friends have already had sex and they're going into 8th grade. Temptations, peer pressures. Me and a lot of boys think about one thing. People have older friends or older brothers who like show you movies and stuff like that. I have been asked once.
I wonder what she wants to do, you know?
They think that they get attention by saying that they're not virgins anymore.
He gets more exposed to stuff. My friends, they just really into boys. And you start seeing it, and then it becomes like a pretty normal thing.
Here's what's coming up on AFN Sports. AFN Sports, your 24/7 sports channel.